Hi, my name is Per, and as some people know, it's been a while since I made a video, but it would seem that I am back since you can see this video. And yeah, a year not making video is fucking long time, man. But it would seem that when going into chats, video chat regularly, then it's just, yeah, there's no time for video making because you're just fucking sitting in that chat and talking to people. It's so much more gratifying on some level because it's just direct response and stuff like this. But I love making videos, so here I am again, trying to make one. Anyway, it's been taking like 30 minutes or an hour from I started wanting to make a video and until I was done installing programs and updates and figuring out what the fuck was going on right now with all this new programming or programs or whatever that's coming out and conflicting with each other here and there. And like this program I'm using right now called Logitech Web Software comes up and tells me that my cam cannot record video with a sound because my sound is already being used. And then I click OK, and or I click stop recording or continue recording without sound. It doesn't matter, there's still sound on the video. So it's like, whoa. So now I sort of almost forgot what the fuck I wanted to talk about. But I guess I could just wing it on some level and talk about something. See, recently I seem to have discovered that what is going on is that we are perceiving the world in a certain way, and that gives us a certain, yeah, this is a tricky one. Okay, if you're looking at something from a certain viewpoint, you're only seeing certain things, and those certain things will make you feel certain things. So, in other words, if you're taking a decision about a vase breaking is something sad, then what's going on is you're giving away your control for being happy. You are saying that whenever I get into any situation and a vase is breaking, that is sad, and sad is in effect going to take me down, so I'm not as happy. And therein you are just seeing the world as a sad place. I'm not speaking the entire world, but that part of the world where the vase is breaking, and it's going to affect your mood. And if you are not seeing it as that, if you're just seeing everything as, oh, that's just an event that happened, then it's not going to affect your mood in the same way. And in that way you can actually stay happy forever. It's rather interesting. And I think that in that context, it's basically what we are doing all the time. When we are seeing something, we're like getting sad about it because it's someone's child being hurt, or it's whatever, you know what I mean? It doesn't really matter. Instead of just doing something about it, you know, like getting a new vase or going and explaining how things are to that child or to the person that is doing the thing, it's like the same thing is going on some level when you're saying, this is fucked up, this is shit. All this negativity that you're picking up from the thing, you're sending on, and in that sense, at some time, you're going to get to the situation, or at some point in time, you're going to get to the situation where when you're trying to say something to someone, for you, it feels normal. It doesn't feel negative, or it doesn't feel good. That's just how things are. But to another person, when you're describing that thing that you have put a label on that is going to make you sad if that thing happens and so on, they are hearing you very negative. Because all you're doing is basically saying, you shouldn't do that, you fucking moron, you're a fucking idiot, where's your fucking brain at? What the fuck is going on with you, man? You're fucking listen to what I'm saying, don't just fucking do shit. You know, and the parent is thinking, or whatever, that they're raising the kid, but they're not. They're not even giving the kid what the kid needs. In this situation, it's like, it doesn't help saying to someone, you should not be together with, or be mean toward other people, because that will make you, or that's it, you shouldn't be mean to other people. That's just it. That kid will not understand it. It doesn't even help saying you should not be mean to other people, because then you'll just end up taking away all your own friends. You see, the thing is, the kid will say, but when I'm mean to this person, a lot of people are laughing, so they are having a fun and a good time with me, so I don't see a problem. But the problem is that if you're, the thing is that if you're explaining the kid to the kid, you should not be mean, because once you're mean towards someone, that person will eventually go away from your life, and sure, you can find another person in your life and bring in, and if you're mean toward that person will go away, and it just keeps going, and in the end, you will have a situation where you've been mean to 100 people, and those 100 people are all talking to people, or person 101, and that person is going to say, well, hold on, that person is mean to all these 100 people. I don't even need to be in the relationship with this person, because that person is, or friendship or whatever, that person is as meant as a friendship, I mean. But that person is just mean, so that way you're going to cut out all the people of your life. And not only that, you're going to end up moving somewhere else because you want to find some people, and eventually you're just moving around and having a shitty life because you're being mean to people. So don't do that. Now see, that's an explanation the kid can understand. Standing yelling at it and saying it's stupid for not understanding. What's actually going on in that situation is you're basically yelling at yourself for not understanding that you cannot fucking give that situation to a kid just by saying, you should not do this because blah blah, and nothing else. You need to explain the situation, what will come out of it, and how it is, and maybe in the end say, sure, maybe a guy or two will laugh, but they will only laugh until they know that you're being as mean to them as you are to that other thing that they're laughing at. You know what I mean? It's like, you have to engage this conversation and this situation before you actually try to sit down and tell your kid whatever is going on. And I think in that, I guess today's video is just going to be me picking up one place and going to the next for like a long time, so that you can sort of see how things are to me connected in some way. And in that sense, I think that we should only bring people in to educate people on life lessons like this one with being mean and stuff like this, that are above 50. I mean, that doesn't mean you need to be 50 to have a kid. It means that you need to be 50 to raise a kid.
You can still have a kid as a 20 or 30-year-old, but when you're 20 or you're 30 years old, you're still trying to get by in life. You're still making a lot of mistakes and still actually living within systems that you shouldn't even be living within. Like saying to yourself that this is bad, this person is bad, that thing is bad. And it's like, guns are bad, people are bad, and it's not. That those things are unreal, those are imaginations that people set up and illusions that they think are real. But the thing is that doing something bad with the gun is bad. For if you're surviving by